we actually are the data backbone that allows companies to determine when can they consume so that it is both cheaper and cleaner at the same time. We see that companies successfully shifting their consumption to a time when there's lots of renewable energy available, then they can make 10 to 30% in energy cost savings while also becoming more sustainable, which is a true game changer for many companies.
Hi, Thomas. Hey, good to see you. This is a great day for you. Would you mind sharing the news?
Hey Björn, thanks. It's indeed a great day. We're happy that we can finally announce that we have closed a 2.1 million euros fundraise, and that this fundraise has been led by you, Cavalry Ventures, and Björn Ventures. And it's also supported by two Belgian funds, Entourage and IMEC iStart Future Fund. And this means, of course, a great milestone for us as a startup. And we're very happy that this can really put a boost to our growth.
Wonderful. Congratulations. So with Companion.energy, you are active in a market that is highly dynamic, but also very complex. So could you maybe briefly describe what your product is, what you are offering?
Yes, of course, Björn. The product is oriented around energy flexibility. So it's not just about efficiency, it's really also on when you consume. And it's not always easy as a large company to determine when it is best to consume. There's two big inputs. There's the financial side of things, and there's the operational side of things. And on the financial side, companies these days have many different energy contracts on different sites, but also for different purposes, to stabilize their demand or to include renewable energy generation into their contract mix. And the operational side, there's of course the different processes that run, the different machines that are activated, the potential buffers that are there. And we actually are the data backbone that allows companies to determine when can they consume so that it is both cheaper and cleaner at the same time. We see that companies successfully shifting their consumption to a time when there's lots of renewable energy available, then they can make 10 to 30% in energy cost savings while also becoming more sustainable, which is a true game changer for many companies. And that's what we focus on with our product.
This sounds very promising. You have been active as a consultant in the space, so you built upon prior industry knowledge. So maybe you can shed some light into the biggest pain points that you discovered with your clients back then.
Yes, I've been working for 6 years in consulting, so strategy consulting, mostly focused on the strategic, economical, financial aspects of energy, both with utilities, but also with very large off-takers. Jonas, my co-founder, has been on the more operational and technical side of energy, and we actually observed a very similar pain point with large companies from those two different angles. And we saw that in order to be able to shift this energy consumption smartly, you need to have financial knowledge, what the prices is and are of energy, but you also need operational knowledge. You need to know the boundary conditions and what you can do and where this flexibility is and how you can shift it. So we saw both that these companies didn't have really a means or a data backbone in place that allows them to know all of this, to basically know in real time what the potential is specifically to their situation. And we've spoken with many of those companies, we've spoken with other players in the value chain and really discovered that this is a common pain point, which is a true bottleneck to realize the energy transition and more specifically the industrial decarbonization. So that's why we are, as you know by now, extremely passionate to work on this topic and this challenge and provide a software solution that is scalable and standard at its core, but that can be tailored to each specific situation very effectively and very efficiently.
Great. So we are very proud to co-lead this pre-seed funding round, and Companion.energy is currently in its second year of operations. What has been achieved thus far?
I think a lot. We're very excited about the progress and about also what's going to come next, of course. I think so far we've done lots of research at the start, like user research around the value proposition and what worked and what really is not there yet in terms of technology or value proposition. And that's how we work together with about 10 companies to really nail this down and to pinpoint with very high accuracy the value proposition that we want to commercialize. We then commercialize that and are very happy that by now we have our first version of the software product already live in a commercial setting with very large energy consumers. For instance, in Belgium, we're working with Proximus, which is the largest telco, and they have lots of data centers. They have a huge telco network to operate. In the Netherlands, we have Equens on their e-mobility side. They have a very large public charge point network. So those are all companies that acknowledged that we are solving an important need for them. And we're very happy to be able to get their feedback, get their guidance, and to basically tackle this challenge together with them, because it's not one single actor in the value chain that is going to solve this. You really need to work together on the consumer end, on the utility end, on the grid side. And we believe that we can be very efficient in providing a sort of data backbone again between all those actors.
Awesome. One can tell that you're very passionate about your product, the space in general. And I'm very happy to, as said, co-lead this round with Übermorgen Ventures. Fantastic syndicate, and very much looking forward to driving this forward together.
The pleasure is ours, and we are very eager to continue the journey together, Björn.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
All right. Bye-bye.